here we go once again. 3:30 in the morning. Wonderful, wonderful. I so enjoy my job, getting up at 3:30 in the morning when it's cold and dark. Well, at least it's not wet. That's one good thing, I suppose. Right, what am I doing? I ain't got a bloody clue. I should have tried harder at school, I know that. I wouldn't be doing this dumbass job, would I? There you go. No, I did alright at school, I just didn't try really. I was too busy playing bloody golf. That's my problem. Too busy playing golf. Right, what have I got? Tea, phone, biscuits, water. Not a lot, but enough. Oh, full tank of fuel. Whee. And I'm on the way down to the dreaded Gatwick Airport. Yeah. I went down there yesterday. It's quite early. I mean, if I was young, free and single, I just wanna mingle with your baby. If I was young, free and single, I would have got a cheap bed and breakfast in Brighton or I don't know, somewhere like that, and had a night out on the tiles and then come back and pick this one up. Yeah, maybe. Or I'd go on sightseeing probably with the cameras, wouldn't I? I must have some heat in here, it's flipping freezing. Definitely a lot colder today than it was this time yesterday. I think there's probably some snow on the way or something, somewhere. Anyway, I just put my last video on private. I made a slight error when it came to the editing, and me being a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to things like editing, I know I could do a better job, so I took it down. Sorry about that. I just need to tweak it slightly. But when I get back from Gatwick, right, sometime later this morning, not sure what time that's going to be, I'll get to work on it, and then I'll probably go back to bed for a few hours, I expect. But I might try and do something this afternoon. Just that I've only had maybe 4 or 5 hours sleep. I did get to bed about 9, but you know, once you know, stop tossing and turning, your mind starts to slow down and drift off. You go to sleep. I had about maybe 4 or 5 hours, and you know, it's not really enough, to be honest. Especially getting up halfway through the night. Yeah. Anyway, I've got some driving to do. I've got some. Got my cup of tea. I've got my cup of tea to drink. So I'll crack on. Yep. More updates to come. Yeah. So the trick is now, people. The trick is getting out of getting on the M25 before 6 o'clock, and it ain't gonna happen because it's 10 to 6 now, which means I'm probably gonna get stuck in some nasty bloody traffic jam, I guess. There you go. That'd serve me right, wouldn't it, for getting up at stupid o'clock in the morning. Right, where are we gonna park then? Car parking spaces have remained the same size, but cars have gotten bigger. Well, I'll pop it in here. Look, that'd be convenient, wouldn't it? Straight out, straight in. Well, hopefully they should come out fairly quickly. I'm hoping they are. I want to be in and out within 30 minutes, because that way I only pay £4 rather than £7.60 or something. Anyway, let's go and grab them and get back to Shrivenham and get back home. So,
I think nice to see you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for being there.
That's no problem.
It was so quick this time, and the luggage came. We were just lucky.
Yeah, I thought I'd leave about maybe 35-40 minutes, because
yes,
I know the walk.
That, and then we grab anything else.
Yeah, I know how far it is to walk from the plane, you know, to immigration and baggage. I've done it several times.
Some of it's walking, some of it's lift, you know, you're
yeah.
The taxi driver we had last night from the hotel to the airport was a delightful man.
Oh, right, okay. Right, Camcat video diary updates. Time is just gone 9 o'clock. So that was oh, what time was I start on the road this morning? 4? No, it was before then, wasn't it? I'll say 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 5 hours. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it was more than that, I think. I think it was about 22:4. I think that's when I eventually got on the road. Yeah, I got on the road about 20 to 4. So it's just over 5 hours. Oh, that's long enough, isn't it? I'm tired now. Yeah, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna go home, get some breakfast. I'm gonna go and close my eyes for a few hours, try and get some sleep, which I've missed. And I don't know, I'm gonna look and see what it's like. It's supposed to be quite a nice day today. Tomorrow's gonna be wet, so tomorrow's gonna be a washout. So if I'm gonna go anywhere today, you know, out and about in the woods or something, then I think today's probably going to be the best day of the week. Don't think I've got anything else on the rest of the day. Let's have a little look. No, I think that's it for me today. Yeah, I know I've got work in tomorrow, but tomorrow can take care of itself. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to head on back home, and well, we'll just see what the rest of the day brings, I think. Hopefully something kind of interesting. Yeah. The time is almost 1:30. I went back to bed for a few hours, and I got up, had a look outside. Not raining. It's not been raining. So I thought now's a good day to go out to Stanton Park. So I don't think I'm going to get much chance for the rest of the week. So I want to come out here on my own. I mean, without the dog, because when the dog's with me, you know, we're kind of always in transit. So I tried to do it in such a way where I didn't want to let on that I was going out to Stanton Park, because he loves it out there just as much as I do. So I try to be sneaky and crafty about it by putting, first of all, my bag in there first, and then my shoes, and then eventually my coat. But it was led on the sofa, and he knew exactly what I was up to. And as soon as I put my coat on, that was it. No chance. It was written in the stars that he was coming with me today, and hence the reason why he's here, which is fine, because I was going to take him out later anyway. So we're going to go over to Stanton Park, and we're going to hopefully, he's the boss if he lets me, well, go and do a little bit of bird watching, just a little bit maybe. So I've got all the stuff with me. I've got some of my cameras, I've got some bird feed, one thing or another. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a fairly dry afternoon, and saying that, it's just started to rain. There we go. Anyway, do I care? Not really. So in this part of the video, I'll be filming on the GoPro Hero 7 White. I do use my hat cam for a lot of kind of up close stuff, but for now I'll be filming on the 7 White, and occasionally changing over to the Camcat as and when the need occurs. Just that I find that the sound quality from the Hero 7 White is slightly better than the one I have on my hat, possibly because I'm speaking more directly into it. Anyway, yes, here we are here. We have arrived at Stanton Park, just outside Swindon, and I got myself a load of feed for the birds. I've not been out here for must be over a week, just because of the wind and the rain and kind of pressures from work, really, one thing or another. So today it's a fine day today. It's nice. It's a bit of rain in the air, but I'm not too deterred about that. So yeah, it's just nice to just get out once in a while and get away from the hustle and the bustle of the motorways and work. Anyway, it's almost as if the birds recognise me or something, because they're all gathering around for, must be lunchtime, I guess. Right, just walked away, literally just walked away, and I have my back turned and whoosh, in they came, and they're there now. I can't quite see what's flying, and I have got my Lumix with me. I could zoom in on the subject, the bird table, but with my doggy I'm not going to get a chance, because he's always kind of in transit. Yeah, but just to stay here just for a few minutes, just to just see what appears, really. There's no squirrels at the moment. Yeah, they seem to either be in abundance or they're just nowhere to be seen, so I don't know where they go. Right, okay. Just been here just for about just a few minutes, and I think it's probably time just to move on. There's other bird feed stations which I need to go and replenish, so I'll pop over and go and do that, I think. Right, coming up to bird table number 2. Let's go and see if there's any food on there. I don't think there is. There's hardly anything on there at all. Not sure that they've been fed that much the past few weekends. Just mainly because the weather's been so awful, people have been deterred to come out. So I'm going to do something about that. Right, plenty of food on there for them now. Let's see if we can get some action. There we go. We might see something come in today. Yeah, there's a few great tits coming in. A few nice close-ups with the other camera, with the table cam, I'll call it. Yeah. Can just hear the rumble, the faint rumble, a background road noise, which is a shame. But I'm glad to say that there's much more bird song than background rumble. Yeah. Yes, I know you want. I know you want to move on. I know you want to move on. Yes. It's better than being indoors, isn't it? Hey. Good lad. There's a few birds coming in. There's a few, mostly great tits. There's an abundance of those visiting the bird table today. There's a nuthatch there now, and thought I saw a coal tit earlier. Didn't we? Like bird watching? So there's always something to see in the wood, whether it's, you know, coming down here and just doing something very basic, really, like feeding the birds. You know, it really just gives you a good sense of peace, like you're in a good place. You know, it's so easy to get totally consumed with day-to-day life and activities, you know, and we understand that life has to be like that, you know, because money is king. But, you know, if you can just spare maybe an hour or two, you know, a week, to come out and to do something so very basic like this, you know, I think it really does release those endorphins, you know, that serotonin which we all kind of need, which I think sadly lacking a lot of our lifestyles at the moment. And if we can get out here and do something like that, it just widens our perspective. There is another life outside of our day-to-day life, let's say. And really try and make this part of your, not so much day-to-day life, because we all haven't got the access to lovely places like this. We all haven't got the time to do it either. But if we can just make an hour or two a week just to do something like this, I mean, we all benefit from it. You benefit from it, you know, the birds benefit from it, and it's just lovely to come out here and see nature, really, you know, at its best. You know, and now's a great time for that. Well, you know the spring's around the corner when you see these little fellas come out. We got some snowdrops. There we go. Yep. There we go. Won't be long now until spring. That's the early signs of spring and the end of winter. So I'm very much encouraged to see that. Yeah, spring is my favourite time of year. April, May. Cannot wait. Right, so we're coming down once again to probably my favourite part of the wood. Yeah, it's just it's really so nice around here. We're so fortunate to have such a wonderful place so close to hand. I'll just spin you around so you can see what I can see. There we go. That's the lake. My old fishing lake. Yeah, I think I'll call it Perch Lake, because that's about all I caught in there. Anyway, let's go have a closer look, shall we? There's a lot of standing water around. I can hear the waterfall, which I'm about 50-60 yards from. I can hear it from here. And normally you've got to be a lot closer to hear it, so therefore there's a lot of water going over the edge. And it's no wonder really, because we've had so much rain over the past, it just seems like weeks and weeks. It's just been relentless. This seems like today's like the only day which we haven't had much rain or any rain at all. I'm glad to report. Just gives the land a bit of a rest so it can actually absorb and get rid of what's already been fallen. Anyway, really nice around here. Right, so looking over the lake, all is very still, all is very, very quiet, no fishermen around. Yeah, it's completely like asleep at the moment, it seems like. Normally there's a fish or two which kind of just breaks the surface, whether it's a pike chasing a little perch or something. But no, not a thing today. Just trying to find that spot where I was when I took that that photograph. I think it must have been around about, probably here somewhere. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I had the camera back like that. It was back in late summer, probably early autumn. Just as the leaves were just starting to turn. And I remember seeing some trees over to the left-hand side. The ones over there were, the leaves are on the trees still, and the leaves are all down here. And the sun was just over that way there, towards that branch. It's such a lovely shot that was, and the bulrushes were completely in bloom, and everything's in hibernation mode at the moment. But soon it's going to be awakened. You know, it's just waiting for that time when the sun is in the right part of the sky and the air's a little bit warmer, and then things start to wake up. And I think that's just a fantastic time of year. And I love it. I just love that time of year because you've got all the spring to look forward to. You've got all the summer to look forward to. And obviously the fruits of summer is the autumn. And the leaves are just like an incredible colour. It's like, you know, nature's then saying goodbye, I'll see you again next year, and then we're into winter where we are now. But still, this has its own kind of beauty. And if you look at it, you can always see beauty in everything which is natural. And not many people would see this. People who appreciate it do, like myself. And there is a certain kind of beauty, even when things are totally in hibernation mode. Because you remember the way things used to be late last year. Right, okay. So I just want to say thanks once again for watching my little vlog today. It's been a long day today. I'm going to be feeling pretty tired. Well, I'm going to be feeling tired later, so probably an early night tonight. So I'm going to go home now. Got one or two little jobs just to do around the house. Nothing major. The handle did come off of the dishwasher yesterday, so I've got to go and fix that up. And yeah. Anyway, so I'll leave you with those nice thoughts, and just want to say thank you for watching my little vlog today. And yeah, take care, look after yourself, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.